Hey everyone, today I'm going to play with Spider-Woman, which is a character from the Rise of Red Skull expansion. Let's go. So I'm using Spider-Woman. I really like the Red Skull campaign, or the Red Skull mission itself. As a solo gamer though, the starter deck from Spider-Woman is not the best. I'm going to MarvelDB here, Marvel CDB. I selected just the core set and the Rise of the Red Skull, which is what my app supports right now. And this deck here, Ultra Instinct 2.0, really good deck for solo. So I'm copy pasting that number here, 21254, into the app here and download. Okay, and that's the one selected, Red Skull. Let's go. And wish me luck. So Red Skull has an interesting thing in that he has a secondary deck which has all the side schemes. He starts with the red house here. I'm going to do my mulligan. Okay, so Jessica's apartment's great. I don't need that. Do I need Captain Marvel? I'll keep her. Okay, so as I was saying, Red Skull starts with a side deck that has all the side schemes and the red house here in play. As long as the red house is in play, he is invulnerable. He cannot take damage. And at basically each turn of he's going to reveal another side scheme. So that can go pretty fast. Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, as a character, her ability is that she can look at any deck. So I'm going to do that first. Look at the villain's deck here. And he's going to get Hail Hydra, which means he's either going to reveal a minion. Well, technically that's going to be his boosts when he attacks or schemes. Okay. Jessica's apartment is one of the best cards in her deck, in my opinion, because it lets her draw for free. Okay, Pheromones is great. It's going to stun and confuse the villain. Alright, so on the Spider-Woman side, she has very small stats, 1 everywhere, but she gets +1 every time you play a card of a different color, technically, or an aspect card. So that's what I'm going to do here. Removing 3 threats from the red house so that Red Skull can start taking damage. And here the game tells me that she's reacting to this play. She's going to get +1 everywhere. There you go, she's at 2 now. Okay, I'm going to stun and confuse Red Skull. And now I'm at 3 everywhere. So the red house is not in play, so I can finally attack him, which is what I'm going to do. Pretty good turn. I'm done here. And that's the villain's phase. So he had threat at the beginning of his phase, and you're going to see that the Rise of Red Skull is going to bring another side scheme in play. So let's see that. There it comes. And that's Sense of the Past. He was stunned, so he didn't do anything, and now Hail Hydra is coming up. There's no Hydra minion in play, so it's going to fetch one, or I'm going to have to fetch one from the deck, actually. It's put into play, not reveal, so in my opinion the best ones is... Oh, there's no good one. They're all terrible. The Quick Strikes one, I think Quick Strike is on reveal, so I'm going to go with that. Huh. Oh crap, Quick Strike is not a when revealed thing, it's when they engage me. Okay. Do I want to defend for 2 damage? No. Okay, could have been worse. Spider-Woman has 11 life, which is on the high-end side. Her stupid friend Hawkeye from the same box only has 9, I think. I don't like him. Alright. Let's see. Relentless Assault is good. Okay, interrogation room first. Yeah, okay. I'm using those 2 cards here because I want the aggression icon to be used so that it's going to attack Red Skull as well. I don't know, maybe that's a bit of a waste, but... Oh, interrogation room. After you defeat a minion, exhaust interrogation room, remove one threat from a scheme. I'm gonna remove it from here and thwart on the other one. So Censor the Past, when it dies, it lets me shuffle back 3 cards into my deck. I want... Okay. He is confused, so I think it's the best time to change form. I'm gonna have a look at his deck. It's a bit too late, but... 2 threat on its scheme. That one's not great, but Inconspicuous is gonna help me. Alright. Your turn, Red Skull. So he adds 1 threat on his scheme at the beginning of each turn. You get it. I'm not going to show it anymore. The Rise of Red Skull is bringing a new card. I'm not going to show that anymore. It's just going to happen. Okay, Mass Chaos comes with 0, but I have to discard 5 cards. And for each type of resource that's being discarded, it's going to get a +1 threat. 2. He was confused, so he didn't scheme. And now he adds 2 threat on each scheme. Okay. So what did Mass Chaos this? Okay. Looking at his deck. Okay. Skilled Investigator is great in this scenario because every time you defeat a side scheme, you get to draw a card, and that happens a lot in this specific scenario. Playing this card. So we want to start doing damage too, but you really have to keep the side schemes to a maximum of 2. Huh. So Inconspicuous is a yellow card, and I already played Skilled Investigator, so I'm not going to get a boost here, so I'm going to have 2 thwart. So I'm removing 2 from here and 1 from here. Oh, there was Crisis. Shoot. Okay, well. So I defeated that scheme, so Skilled Investigator is asking me if I want to draw. I already had forgotten about this. That's great. Because now... Alright, take 5. Boom. So Rise of Red Skull is bringing another side scheme, and that's the Sleeper Awakened. So that one's bringing a pretty tough creature that has toughness, retaliate. The Sleeper. There he is. So I'm getting attacked by a Red Skull for 1 plus a potential boost. I'm not going to defend that because I'm getting 3 from the Sleeper just after that. Okay, that was the right call. Blocking with Spider-Woman. Getting damage. And now encounters. Master Strategist. Okay. Probably want to play the Hulk. He's not my favorite card. So that thing has toughness. How am I getting rid of the toughness? I want to play finesse too, but I think it's going to be hard this turn. Yeah. Attacking with the Hulk. So the Hulk, when he attacks, discards 1 card and then some random stuff happens. That's pretty thematic. I like this. Well, I like the idea of the card. I don't really like the Hulk in general in this deck. Okay, so I discarded an aggression card, so I get to do 2 damage to an enemy. The Sleeper I'm going to get with the Venom Blast, so I'm going to put that on Red Skull. So Red Skull's coming back as level 2, and he gave me an encounter card when he was revealed. Okay, and killing the Sleeper. Remove a threat. So here, Skilled Investigator did not trigger because the Sleeper Awakened does not technically get defeated, it just gets removed from the game. And the Rise of Red Skull is at red 3. I think it's a bit dangerous to switch right now, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, prison camps. Oh no, I have Nick Fury here. That's going to be a big attack, because he's getting 2 boost cards because of Master Strategist. Well, 3 damage. Okay, do I want to block? No. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to kill this guy. Probably using Nick Fury as mana too. This way he's going to go into my discard and then I'm going to get rid of prison camps, which is going to bring me back Nick Fury. Oh, perfect. Okay. Thwart this guy. So, okay, Twisted Reality gives me an encounter card. Skilled Investigator gets me to draw. Prison Camp brings me back an ally. That's going to be Nick Fury, no question. And he's going to draw me 3. Alright, a pretty good turn. Might be good to bring a Helicarrier now that I have a lot of mana. Okay. Tag Team, not my favorite card, but if I can play it for 2, that's good. I don't know what the Sleeper is doing here. It's supposed to be set aside. Can I use Clear the Area? Probably not. I mean, not in a way that would draw me a card. So instead I'm just going to untap. Yeah, probably need to thwart a bit here. Take that. I don't think using Tag Team on the villain is the best use of it, but I'm also trying to be efficient. Alright, so Rise of Red Skull brings another side scheme, Hydra Reinforcement. They give him an additional card, which means this turn I'm going to get 3 encounters total, which is pretty bad. But if I defeat it, I get to get rid of a non-elite minion, and there's plenty of them in this deck. Block with Nick Fury. Four encounters? So Bitter Rival makes me exhaust a card, a character. Ooh, he's attacking me. Okay. I'm getting dangerously close to dead here. 7, I have 11. He gets Retaliate, that's okay. And my Nemesis, okay. I had a good turn, but he had a good one too. Wow, okay. She's an elite, so I can't discard her with Hydra Reinforcement, but I still have to get rid of that. So let's see, Venom Blast is going to kill the Viper. That's for sure. So reduce its cost by 1. Play it with Finesse. And I can remove... Doesn't matter because I'm going to use Inconspicuous. I'm going to draw another card with Skilled Investigator. Oh, huh. I probably need to clear the area, but I wanted to play the Contaminant Immunity. I'm going to change side. Alright, I'm betting this is gonna, I'm hoping it's gonna be good. Relentless Assault. Nope, there's no minion here. Okay, tag team on his stuff. That's probably good. Plus he has Retaliate, so... okay. Have a look at his deck. And draw a card. Ah. I can play Jessica Jones. It's probably a good idea. Okay. Mass Chaos. He schemes. Guess Jessica Jones is who I'm exhausting here. Okay, 5. And I have to fetch a Hydra minion. Okay, so now I can get the Hydra regulars from my Nemesis deck. And those, it's not going to do its insight because they're not being revealed, they're just put into play. So like they're the weakest of the bunch for Hail Hydra. So I really need to heal, but I also want to use my character to do some damage. Okay, yellow card is good. Yeah, I need to heal. And I should remove his Retaliate too. So many things to do. Okay. So I need one of each color to remove his Retaliate. So it's going to be the blue here, red. Alright, it's inconspicuous for 0. Remove all of the threats on Mass Chaos. Draw is Skilled Investigator. Okay. So can I play... You go away. And one less threat here. Clear the area, not super useful here. I have 1 mana. Okay. Let's heal a bit before I forget. And then I'm gonna have only 1 mana. Yeah, okay. You go Red Skull. New side scheme. He attacks. Oh shoot, I forgot what the card was. I have a tough, so I'm not gonna block. Oh crap. And I knew that it was the card. I had seen it. Discard and upgrade. Okay, well that's gonna be Skilled Investigator because it costs 0. I don't know, let's bring Captain Marvel for 3. She lets me draw cards too. Let's see, I really need to damage Red Skull. Okay. Let's see what I want to bring back. There's a lot of cards in my discard. Attack. Attack. 3 threat is a bit too much for me to change form right now. Also my deck was empty, so I'm getting an extra encounter here. So he's bringing another side scheme from his side deck. He's attacking. So he has 2 attacks. Okay, I'm gonna block. Toughness guy, and Twisted Reality, which is going to give me an extra encounter when I defeat the Red House. So reminder, I cannot do damage to Red Skull as long as the Red House is in play. Nick Fury is great, obviously. That's going to be my first play. 1, 2, 3, and draw 3, obviously. I don't know if that's obvious, that's what I do all the time with Nick Fury. So, that guy has toughness. If I get rid of the toughness, I can probably do a relentless assault. Also want to get rid of that. So the Red House, when we thwart with a character, we get to choose, it says we get to choose if we use our attack or the thwart. For Nick Fury, it doesn't matter, he has 2 in both and he's getting consequential damage in both, but I have to choose. I'm just going to use thwart. Okay, so it's gone and now I'm getting an encounter card from Twisted Reality. Alright, need to attack this guy, get rid of his stuff. Play a relentless assault. Probably need to thwart a bit here. Okay, he's confused. Maybe that's a good time to switch sides. Okay, Venom Blast gonna be good to do damage next turn. Arguably changing form while I have Nick Fury in play is not the best play, because now Nick Fury cannot really be used for defense, so he's kind of wasted potential here. Okay, so I want to get rid of the prison camps and again bring Nick Fury back. Should not be too difficult. So his gun here increases his attack and his scheme, but my idea is that we can possibly kill him this turn. I don't know. Let's try. Bring Nick Fury. Draw 3 cards. So he has 10 life. I have 2 and 2 damage here. Plus 5. I think that's good. Bit of overkill. 5 damage against your 1 life. Boom! Victory. And I unlocked Hawkeye. He now shows up in my list. Alright, that's it.